In this video, I want to share a really interesting stock market update from trading legend Larry Benedict, all about silver's unbelievable moves, how it's potentially a bubble waiting to burst, and how savvy investors and traders can potentially play silver price crash in 2026. So that's what I'm going to bring you because I think it's really important. People need to know this. I mean, I've been seeing on social media that everyone's talking about buying silver at the moment. You know, all of these huge companies building the data centers that they need silver for, you know, this and that. But as you'll see as I read Larry's transcript, that doesn't seem to be the case in the physical silver world, which is going to cause a problem. But just to bring you a little bit, so if you don't know who Larry Benedict is, I'm just going to read his history so you can understand what he says is, you know, when he talks, I listen. Larry Benedict is a 40-year trading veteran, you know, starting from the pits of a Chicago board options exchange. Larry grew his skills until he was running a world-class $900 million hedge fund. He went 20 years without a losing year, which puts his hedge fund in the top 1% of Barron's ranking. So this guy knows his stuff. If you don't know, Larry's a top options trader. This is basically how he makes his money. And this is basically service one ticket trader, which I've followed for a couple of years and I really, really enjoy it. So let's get to the transcript. You also get video, but I'm just going to read the transcript. So I'm just going to flick through this quickly because I respect your time. It says, good day and welcome to my show. Ask me anything for the week. It's Larry Benedict, opportunistic trader. Glad everyone is joining me today. Oh no, I'm not going to call it a horror historic week, but I'll call it a fairly unbelievable week across multi-sectors. A lot to talk about before we get into the Q&A. Let's start out equity markets. Yes, equity markets were down horribly yesterday. Came back and almost finished up on the day. But the month has been very choppy. And for the month right now, way things are sitting, the S&P is basically up about 1%, Nasdaq up less, and Dow up a little bit more. As of yesterday, S&P was flat. And I'm coming to you midday, so we have the close to go through it. So we'll see how that plays out. So US equities for the month are flat. But if you're a trader and you're watching this stuff every day, it's wild. Every day the market's moving percent here, percent there. So it's been a decent trading month in general if you're trading stocks. When I go to the market where everybody is in, and unbelievably for a couple of days this week, silver traded more notional value than the SPY, which is the largest ETF tracking the stock market. Everybody's in silver. About a week, 2 weeks ago, everybody's given me reasons why silver is going to the moon and supply disruption. They're needed for data centers, it's in motherboards, it's in this, it's in that, it's in everything. But in my channel checks, to be completely frank and upfront, silver, if you own silver right now in the physical market, you can't even deliver it, okay? Nobody wants it. They can't do anything with it. People have been sitting with silver as a hunk of junk for 50 years, right? So people have had silver coins. They were passed down for generations. They have silver bars. They actually own silverware. And they can take that silverware and melt it down into silver plates. And none of these jewelry exchanges or anyone that's fairly big in the market is taking delivery of anything. Because if you take delivery, you have to melt it. And the refiners are not taking it. So really, the opposite is true in silver. Silver has an abundance of silver. And there's nothing anyone can do about that. So silver is in abundance, and it is what it is. So here we sit. Silver is down 70% in one day, still higher than it was a week ago. So it probably could go down a lot more, and that's what I'm seeing there. So obviously, we went over silver, talked a lot about it last week, talked about gold this week, and we're talking a lot about different things. But really our focus has been on silver and gold, and hopefully our trades are going to start paying off now. We're a little bit early in our trades, but I feel confident that these trades will start to work. And we put a trade in on currency. We'll get into the trades. But the currency market really peaked. Dollar weakness and euro strength and yen strength when Trump came out and literally said he doesn't really care about the dollar. He wants a strong dollar, but he doesn't really care. So we have that going on. We've covered so far currency markets. We've covered in gold and silver. We've covered a bunch of different markets. I think today also announced a new Fed chairman, Kevin Walsh, and he's a little bit known as a hawk. It's interesting. He's like best friends with Besant, which is really amazing. But they took him in because he's hawkish. They want to shrink the balance sheet. They want low rates to keep Trump happy. But they're doing that. They're going to be rolling out off the balance sheet. So you kind of have to be looking for that. And that's something that's important for the market to see. And I think that really puts a crimp in gold and silver, both markets. They really can't rally too far. And having him as a choice, I think it's a good choice. But I think he's going to be a little bit hawkish to the market. So be careful for that. Obviously, that's 4 months away and a lot can happen and change since then. But right now, we're selling the metals off. Right now, they're selling the metals off. Gold is at 5,000. Gold a week and a half ago was 4.5. So maybe have another 10% down, 20% down, maybe 30% down. And I'm going to go out with something a little bit crazy. This may be the generational highs in this product, meaning we may not see that for a long time. I mean, we're going to need to go down another 1,000, 1,500 gold points to really know that if that's true. But that's what I'm thinking and that's what I'm seeing here. So we'll keep an eye on that. And that's really sort of the global macro landscape call here. So basically, it's very volatile out there. But the big story is everyone's in silver, believing it's going for the moon. But Larry's basically thinking that in the physical world, silver, you can't really sell much silver. People have got silver and the refiners aren't taking it because they can't pass it on or they're struggling. So there's a mishmash between, what the retail investors want. They think silver's going up. But in the physical world, the refining world, that isn't the case. No one's really bothered about silver and they can't get rid of it. So that's going to cause a problem with price. And that's why Larry thinks 2026, silver could drop by as much as 40, 50%. And that brings me on to the the opportunity we have here. I mean, Larry, this year is going to be huge for trading gold and silver with options. Larry trades the GLD fund for gold, and for silver, he trades the SLV. And one of his trades in the SLV with a put option gained 59.5% gains in just 1 day. So that is really the opportunity we have here as traders and investors. If you're sort of looking to make money out of the markets, gold and silver is probably going to be its at, and it's worth potentially putting puts on gold and silver at certain times in 2026 with the GLD and SLV funds. So really, that is the update I have with you. I hope you found it useful and informative. I think the key here is really to keep a close eye on the gold and silver markets, the price, because if what Larry's saying is true, those prices are going to tank. A lot of people are going to be wiped out. And the savvy people who use options to buy puts on the GLD and SLV are going to mop up with loads and loads of profit, potentially. Nothing's guaranteed, but that's potentially. And then obviously if silver and gold crash, you could buy in at rock bottom prices again, because obviously if it's a crash, of course the savvy investor is going to go in and buy more gold and silver stock. But anyway, that's the update. Now, if you want to join Larry's One Ticker Trader, get market updates like this, but also crucially get his gold and silver trades for 2026, as well as all of his other options trades, why not give One Ticker Trader a try? You can join for just $19, which locks your membership in for 1 year. You also get 30-day money back guarantee. Once you pay, you get immediate access to the members area that you see here, and you can start going through all of his market updates and start getting his monthly trades. Now, Larry, in 2025, with his options trades for One Ticker Trader, was on an options winning streak of between 80 to 85% for his options trade. So this guy's the real deal. He's a real business, and he's making his followers and readers some really good profit in the markets with options. So if you want to join, link in the comment description below, we can join for $19. Anyway, that's what I've got for you. I hope you found this update useful, informative. If you've got a question, ask it below. Want to hype the value? If you got value from it, why not subscribe? Thanks for joining me, and I'll speak to you soon.